Hello, Professor. This is Abhishek Sapkota, student ID 8931653, and I am here to explain my portfolio too. So let me start with the task one, which involves setting DHCP services and making four scopes. And among the four scopes I created, the only first scope was to made active while the rest of them were left inactive. And I and while assigning the IPs for the scope, the first 50 addresses of the each scopes were excluded, and after that only 80% of the IP addresses were allocated to DHCP server. And after I completed the task, then I set a VM3 to receive IP dynamically through the DHCP server, and it was successfully completed, which I verified using the NS lookup command. So as you so this is the screenshot of the DHCP showing the first scope created and made active, while this is the screenshot of the scope 1 address pool showing that the IP allocation were set as per the instructions. Here is the screenshot of scope 1 scope options, which shows that the default gateway is set to .1 and the DNS server address is the IP address of the domain controller. The same thing was run to the all rest of the three scope. And finally, as you can see here the ipconfig slash all command showed done in the VM3 showed that it is using DHCP, and it has acquired IP via the DHCP server as seen on the screen. And finally, I completed this task this way, and now let's move to the task 2, which was setting up a DNS, creating four reverse lookup zones, and creating some records to verify the query where providing the right IP. In this first, in this task first, I set up four reverse lookup zones for each network that was part of this lab. Then I created a Amex record to mail.mycondorid.corp with a priority of 10, and I also created a or host record of mail.controllid.conf, which points to the VM2. After that, I created a web record called www.condorid.corp that points to VM2. And after this, I tested through the NS lookup commands to verify that the DNS service will answer queries appropriate to all lab log and point to the correct IP address. So this is the screenshot where after I created all the four reverse lookup zones, and this is the screenshot of the Amex mail exchange record created with the priority 10. This is a record that resolves the mail.condorid.corp to the VM2 IP address. After that, you can see here, this is the screenshot of a web service pointing to VM2, while this is the result of the NS lookup command confirming DNS results to mail exchange query correctly, and this is the screenshot of NS lookup result confirming DNS results to web service query correctly. Thank you.